I'm going to talk about cryptocurrency today, getting lots of questions on it. Start on the history of currency. And so, many years ago, you'd be a farmer and you'd raise cattle and you'd want to trade that cattle for, some wheat. And so you'd make a trade. And so that's not a very efficient system. Also, there's storage problems. A cow takes, many years to raise up, and then you're going to trade it for some wheat that's a year. And so there's all kinds of inefficiencies with that, and it's not storable. And so they came up with coins. And so you would, trade some coins back and forth, and that way you could, trade your cow, you could have some coins, and then you could distribute them out over time. And then we've come to paper money. And so then we had the gold standard. And so the gold standard was a country's currency could be converted into gold, and they had the gold reserves for that. And so that sounds really good. It does help control inflation, but it doesn't allow a country to kind of determine some things. They're not able to print money if they want to, contract money. Also, you got to store the gold, and then what if the price of gold's going crazy? So the U.S. Really from like 1933 they went off it, and then 1973 they're totally off it, so it's kind of phasing it out. Now a country can print money. And so, that just makes your money less valuable when they print it. So there's more of it, so what you have is currently worth less. Cryptocurrencies came out, they've been different forms over the last 20 years, but it really you started hearing the name Bitcoin, which is a type of cryptocurrency. And then when that came out, that's when it really came to people's knowledge and just general knowledge. And so now there's lots of them. There's Euphoreum, there's Dogecoin, there's lots of different cryptocurrencies out there, and they're always changing, and some's done really well. And so what's the next hot one going to be? I don't know. So one of the points for cryptocurrencies is many of them have a limited amount. And so there's only going to be so many of these types of currencies or coins or whatever they are. And so that just means that you're not going to have this worry that they're going to print a bunch of cryptocurrencies and yours is going to be worth less. So what exactly is it? So right now, all money is basically virtual. Not very many people have their net worth in liquid cash or in actual physical cash. And so things are virtual, and saying cryptocurrency is a virtual currency. It's just like our money, but it's virtual. The difference is that our money, so we live in Canada, I live in Canada, the Canadian dollar is backed by the Canadian government. Whereas cryptocurrency is not backed by any government, and so it's kind of a popularity contest. It's out there. You're just thinking that that's a good way to go. The Canadian dollar really trades on, it's a petrocurrency or a resource currency. When resources go up, the value of our dollar goes up. Bitcoins and cryptocurrencies, they really go up and down depending on popularity. Elon Musk goes on Saturday Night Live and kind of pokes fun at cryptocurrencies, and you see a big drop. And so you're just really betting that someone's going to buy your cryptocurrency in the future for more. That's what you're betting. I've also talked to, let's go back to limited amounts. I've heard people say, well, there's only so many Bitcoins out there, they have to be worth more in the future. Not necessarily. There's a limited amount of land in northern Canada. Is it going to be more valuable in the future? Quite a bit more valuable? I don't know. So similarly with cryptocurrencies, they can change in value just based on popularity. And there could be a scandal, and so that's one thing. And so what is actually a cryptocurrency look like? You may have seen this picture. This is a Bitcoin. This isn't real. This is just like a computer image. There's no Bitcoins out there. You can't come into our credit union and get a Bitcoin. It's not physical. It's all going to be on your computer. And so when they mine it, there's no mine that they're actually mining. It's computers solving a very complex computer problem. And so by doing that, solving that problem, they're awarded these, these coins, and there's a limited amount that will be awarded. What else is there? Well, how do you access this? So there's these digital wallets that you can set up, and then you can buy cryptocurrency on an exchange. There's some drawbacks with that. If you Google Bitcoin password missing, there's several millionaires right now that people have just forgot what their password is, and then if they put in the wrong password enough times, they're locked out, and they don't get access to their money. So that could be a downfall. You can buy them through exchange traded funds through me. I'm not recommending this, but as an investment for someone, but we can do it. There's some fees and things like that that are attached to that. There's also been some scandals with these like digital wallets where somebody was operating like a cryptocurrency exchange and took the people's money. So nothing, there's no bulletproof way of doing it. At the end of the day, you're putting your faith that this digital asset, this digital thing is going to be worth more in the future than it is today. And that's kind of like, well, how's that different than the stock market? Well, the stock market, you're putting faith in a company that's going to have earnings, that those earnings are going to go up and that's going to be a good business model. Similarly, if you're investing in a different country, you're believing that country is going to do well. So there's pluses and minuses to that. If you have any questions on cryptocurrency and how it may relate to your portfolio, please reach out to me. And if you're not a client of mine, would love to connect. Please find me on LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook. Got a quote for you as well. He who fears suffering suffers because he fears. And that's from Michael Montague. Have a great day.